What happened with this Grace? Is it Tame?
Grace Tame.
Tame.
Yes, Grace by name,
She
clearly
was last
not
year's
by nature.
Australia Day.
Yeah, Australian of the Year.
Australian of the Year.
Excuse me.
And now, I saw some of the sideways glances she was giving our Prime Minister.
She just acted like a spoiled brat. You know what? She acted just as poorly. If you remember a few years ago, Adam Goodes was Australian of the Year, and his speech basically was addressing down to the whole country about how racist we all are, right? This girl basically was an obnoxious snot with no grace whatsoever.
Yeah.
No grace whatsoever. No appreciation for where she was and where she had been elevated to. And the thing that really annoys me is you see all these feminists jump on board. Again, we seem to be talking about this stuff every week. But, feminists get, it was so good to see her standing up for herself and whatever. No, she wasn't standing up for herself. She was being a spoiled brat. If the Prime Minister had actually said or done anything to her personally, or had acted in a way that really got her ginger up, for want of a better phrase right now, then she should have spoken to that point. But just to go in there glaring at him and snarling and whatever else, just because you may not like him as an individual, he's the Prime Minister, for goodness sake.
Yeah.
You just go, good morning, sir. Yep, lovely to see you again. Bye-bye.
Yeah,
Thank you. Bye-bye.
You treat
Bye-bye.
people
Do I have to keep smiling? My cheeks are killing me.
Yeah. You treat people respectfully, even if you disagree with them or there's something that's happened in between the two of you. Yep. But you treat people, especially if you're going to be the person who is meant to symbolise all of Australia. I mean, Australia, certainly, we don't give sideways glances to people generally, except when we're engaged in road rage or something like that. But we're generally good people and we're friendly. G'day, mate. And you're really stuffed up on this one sort of thing, and we're straight out, and we're no double talking, sort of, no double speak.
Yep.
So maybe maybe we should have got in contact with her and said, what was that all about?
What's the story? Yeah.
Because
the rest of the media seem to be handing ScoMo over it.
Do you know if she had any interviews in the last 24 hours about all of this?
Haven't heard of anything.
It would have been nice to have heard from her.
Well, you're the one who manages to get all the resources we need.
So she's supposed to, when she was first made Australian of the Year, it was because she was a leading advocate in regard to sexual
assault and supporting people who are suffering trauma from.
Right.
Which, highly commendable cause.
Right. If she's acting as an active advocate for that and an activist for people.
But I don't think she did the cause any justice yesterday.
No. I wonder if she actually did do the cause any justice throughout the year. I mean, you're expected to, as an Australian of the Year, to be representative. You're expected to stand up and say important things that are important to our society. Did she? Well, I hope she did.
Oh, definitely.
Because if she has anything negative to say to the Prime Minister, maybe it's actually a reflection on herself, that maybe she felt she didn't do a good enough job.
Maybe so, but at the end of it, I think the bigger issue is the example that it sets for young people. And a lot of people wanted to turn this into a male-female thing, a feminist, anti-feminist sort of thing. I just see it as someone who is being incredibly rude and petulant, that if it was one of my kids, if I saw that,
you'd get them on the phone straight away.
By the time they got home,
yeah,
or when they got home, they'd be getting an absolute pockets kicking.
Yeah.
Right? Because you don't behave that way. I know it's not going to happen, right? But, for example, if I was awarded something from the government, right? That's the biggest joke of the night. If I got and I had to go and be presented by Chairman Dan for whatever reason, you got two choices. Either decline the honour, right, like John Lennon did with his OBE,
or like Marlon Brando did at the Oscars.
Or like Marlon Brando did at the Oscars, or you go and you play nice.
Yep.
You can't go and then say, well, now I'm really shirty with you, and just make everyone uncomfortable. That is not gracious at all. The right stuff